What's going on? It's the morning show. It's your host, Joe Teel. And like always, I have another great guest, Christopher Albright. What's going on, man?
I'm here, man.
We're doing it on a Sunday morning. This will be out whenever, but we're super excited. You write comic books. You're involved with comic books. You're involved in all kinds of stuff. I can't wait to get into it. But you say you have a surprise for me.
I got a little surprise today. I'm very excited.
What does that say?
That says, let's go, girls.
Let's go, girls. All right. If you want to know what the surprise is, you'll have to wait till after the sponsors, and we're going to get into it. Let's get to the sponsors real fast. Shout out to Benchmark. Shout out to Cafe Lucille. Cafe Lucille, I'm going to go there right after this for breakfast. Two great restaurants here in Texarkana. We've got Texarkana Contractors, Crazy Cats Loaded Waters. We got Reynolds Paint & Co. And we got Exit 208 Trophy. Shout out to them. Then my two businesses, Teal's Septic Service, where if you shit it, we get it. Come on. And 180 Recording Studio. We're sitting in historic downtown Texarkana. Let's get into it, man.
Let's go, buddy. So with the surprise, I wanted to say, we've watched you do wrestling. We have watched you host a Comic-Con. And we even saw you break into like an airplane hangar one time and film a rap video. So I said, what could I do today that's a little different? And today, there's one more thing in the bag, if you will. Okay. Today, I wanted to see you become a comic book creator.
Oh, my God.
And I wanted to show everyone how easy it is to become a comic book creator with just a single piece of paper and a set of Thomas the Train crayons.
The Train. I think I can.
And you will today.
I will.
It's going to be a 6-page comic, including a front and back. Like that. This is how easy it's about to be, because I want everyone to understand. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Oh,
I've drawn the grid lines for you.
Yeah.
Are you interested in becoming a creator today?
Oh, no doubt.
Hell yeah. Let's get started. I got one too. Mine is Fisher Price jumbo crayons.
Oh my God. Are they the same size?
You know what? Maybe.
Or did you just...
I got little hands.
These are jumbo crayons.
Okay.
I was about to say, I know you didn't just come here and big dog me with jumbo crayons. You gave me the regular ones.
So now I actually did this with my girls a few days ago because I wanted to learn how hard is it to, like, if we take comic books and we condense it down to like its most basic form, how hard is it to make a comic with the bare minimum?
Right.
And we had two problems. When you look at that piece of paper and you think about making a comic book, what's the first problem like you're running into in your mind?
I'm gonna have to come up with like a play-by-play story.
Right? Yes. So that was the same problems we had. One was I don't know how to write comics, and the other was I don't know what to tell in my story. And I'm going to talk about that real quick, just about how to write a comic. There are 3 things to start a comic book off. You need a setting, so like a podcast. You need characters, so Joe Teel, the podcaster, Christopher Albright, the writer. And then you need a problem that's going to be happening, such as Christopher Albright handing Joe Teel a comic book, and now he has to figure out a problem, like to write. Because these pages are so small, these squares that we're going to be drawing in, we're going to be doing it kind of like a child's story. So like...
That's probably my capability.
Yeah, buddy. So like Joe has a ball, Joe's at a school, he's lost his ball, right? So something like that.
I have lost my balls, brother.
So the next thing is to talk about what to write about. The best piece of advice in writing is always write what you know. So I like sci-fi. I'm going to write about sci-fi stuff. Typically, you know yourself, podcasts, all these things. You could write about in 2 pages. You could write about your past. In 2 pages, you could write about your present. And in 2 pages, you could write about what you want to do in the future, right? So does that help you? Do you have any ideas on what you might want to write?
First of all, I wanted to write a Star Wars book.
Hey, don't do Star Wars. Let's do Star Wars.
Let's do it.
Real quick, just so you know, on the page we have
these 8. Numbers are confusing me.
Don't worry about it. Hold it like sideways. Have 8, 1, 2, and 3.
8, 1, 2, and 3.
These are the 4 that we're going to be writing on. And then you're going to write, when you finish, you're going to flip it upside down and you're going to write this side. Okay. Number 8 is your back cover. Number 1 is your front cover. Number 2 is page 1. 3 is 2, so on and so forth.
Oh, it's simple. 2 is 1.
It's super simple. Don't worry about it. So you go ahead and get started. I actually had asked you.
So front cover?
Front cover. Yeah. No, number 1 is the front cover.
Number 1. Okay, so the back cover.
That's the back cover.
So what would I put on the back cover?
So I drew, for the girls, I drew a story about the chicken pot pie night and about me dropping the chicken pot pie. Very upsetting.
Yeah.
And on the back cover, I just drew a can of, Campbell's creamy chicken soup, right? Because that was part of the pie. And so it's just a little like Easter egg or a little small image of what's happened in the book. Nothing crazy. You could just sign.
I know
your
exactly
name.
what I am. Can I talk out loud? Shall I wait?
Talk aloud. Go for it.
Yeah. I'm a bounty hunter in Star Wars setting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am in, what era am I in? I'm in the Clone Wars era for y'all that like Star Wars. Shout out to that. I'm going to make some credits off of a battle going on between the two armies. I'm going to sneak in the middle of a battle and steal something.
What are you going to steal?
I don't know. Let's see. Like a big shield generator. Someone has paid me to steal a shield generator, and the droids, the separatists, will be using the shield generator during the battle. So during the middle of their fight where they're using it, I'm going to sneak in and steal it, and I'm going to get paid for that.
I have never watched Star Wars in my life. I have no idea what this man is talking about, but you go off, Queen. Okay.
But I could be a stick figure, right? Because
I'm doing stick figures too. I'm so bad at drawing.
That's me. And I'm gonna have like a Western hat, even though
perfect. I love it.
I'm a gunslinger.
So one thing about comic books that makes them so great, you keep drawing. Don't even ignore me, right?
Okay, gotcha.
One thing that makes them so great is it's like writing a movie. It's like filming a movie, but the budget is literally, again, this piece of paper and some crayons. And you don't need $100 million. What's holding you back is going to be your mind, your imagination. I could have trans-dimensional aliens show up in this and it wouldn't cost me millions of CGI, right? Get a different color out here.
I need a good title for this.
It's gonna be wonderful. I'm gonna try for a Dr. Seuss one. I had plans. I was gonna write on my phone, and I said, "Oh, I'll just do it live." And now I'm like, I have no idea what to do.
Yeah,
this is great.
This is gonna be fun. Let's see. Further ado, we got stars up here.
You're doing wonderful. Have you ever read any comic books? Is this your first one?
I tried to dabble in I tried to get ahead on Dragon Ball. Not Daima, Super. I didn't want to wait till the end, so I went and read and peeked.
I said, do you like comics? And you said, I like anime and I've read manga before.
Yeah, I know that's different. But isn't it the flow kind of the same?
It's the exact same.
Okay, good.
They're purists and they're going to be angry at me. They're purists who are like, no, comics are comics, manga is manga. I used to
read some Star Wars comics though. I would go to, there's a place on State Line that had comics, and I would go read the deals because the comics would fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
And I was crazy about Star Wars at one point, and I learned like everything. And then I got to this point where I had to go read the comics to figure things out that wasn't in books. Because I've read almost every Star Wars book, and it's like over 100. I've read over 100 Star Wars books easy. There we go. So there's going to be the clones fighting over here. Oh, dude, that's terrible.
He's doing very good. I'm very excited. Now, also at the end of this, I plan on you reading your story out loud. We're going to fold these up. It's going to be incredible.
And then you've got.
I actually started making comic books about 15 years ago. You keep drawing. Don't you dare stop.
Okay.
I made them 15 years ago.
I need to pull up.
You need to pull up a picture
of a yeah.
I love Star Wars. I've done Star Wars my whole life. I've read so many books.
Yeah, no,
I have no idea what they look like.
I don't want to mess up the droid's head. It's a certain droid.
There
it goes. Okay.
But anyway, I did it 15 years ago. My first comic was actually in this exact same method. And I cut them out. I folded them up. I got some art done, and I would pass them out to people. Everyone hates it, right? No one wants to read this stuff. And then eventually, you just you lose a little bit of creativity. You don't really want to do it anymore. And then 10 years down the line, I am at my mom's house, and I just said, "What made me happy back in the day? I want to do something fun."
Yeah.
And I went out. I bought a Bluetooth keyboard. I connected it to my phone. I opened my notes app. And I just started typing. That was about 5 years ago, and now I'm doing all these comic book projects and all these things and working with people at like higher levels. To talk about the community for comic books as well. I initially put out a comic book and it was just 8 pages or like 6 pages like this, and I ended up finding people in the community recently where they have a Discord. Travis Gibbs, the man who's over that, and you meet people who have worked on like the SpongeBob movie. Right. You meet people who are just now learning to draw, and you watch these people grow and help each other and build these incredible things. I've seen covers that people put out where it's like, oh, this is okay. And then they redraw it with the advice they were given. And next thing you know, it's this incredible, beautiful cover. And it's just, the community is another big part of what makes these comic books so great.
Nice.
Also, because I guess I'm going to plug while the man is quiet. I have a comic book coming out called Alcy. It is also sci-fi, Star Wars-y type thing, even though I've never watched Star Wars.
Oh, man.
And it's going to be a sci-fi action adventure. It's with CJ Hudson. We have the first 4 pages pretty much done, which involves Alcy is, I'm going to be PG for a minute. She's like a stripper cat lady person,
nice.
right? It's a little sexy. But it's her off day. It's her off day. There's an eviction notice on the door. You have a little Girl Scout knocking on the door trying to sell her something. And then she opens the door and we show a landlord. We show someone trying to get the money from her. And she, you slams the door. There's knocking on the door. Don't you stop drawing.
Oh,
We're
my
going to keep
bad.
going.
I was listening.
And we have the people going. We're all this noise. And she gets a call from Chuck. This is the person at the strip club. He says, hey, come in on your off day. It's a swing shift. And she doesn't want to. No one's going to make money at a strip club on a swing shift, right? So next thing you know, she finally decides it because there's a VIP. There's someone who's going to have lots and lots of money who's going to pay her. We go through that scene. Once you finish, she's supposed to get the tip. And she leaves and she's checking her bank account only to see it's been negative. It's been really far withdrawn. And we go back to the alien and we show he's a griftari. A griftari is a type of scammer. So credit card fraud, people who steal identities. That's what kind of alien this is. He's stolen from her and she's about to chase him through the city to get her money back and beat the ever-loving crap out of him. Now that is the first 4 pages. So we have our setting, we have our characters, we have our problem. Is that a cape?
Yes.
It's beautiful. You've done such a great cape.
Absolutely, that is a cape.
I love that cape.
Now, real fast, I hate to interrupt. How do you do this? Flip it?
Yeah, flip it upside down. So we're going to flip it upside down now.
Like that?
And page 4 will be your next page after page 3.
Okay.
You're doing incredible. I love that we're both using one color because
oh yeah, I didn't think
about
it.
It's so much easier to do a black color.
I didn't think I can't do it, but
I should
this is actually this
2 black crayons.
That'll be on Fallujah. Oh, I know what to do now. This is easy. So
I'm gonna get a color out.
I need a ship.
So one thing also when it comes to making this, when it comes to doing this, is I want people to look at these comics and I want them to say, those are bad and I can do better. And then I want them to actually go out and do better, right? Because that means we've inspired someone to make art and to make it better than us. So if you happen to see this and you decide you can do better, send those comics to Joe so he knows how bad he's done. Don't tell me. I don't care. All right.
Talking about a nonstop thriller.
This is going to be great. So we have one piece of paper. We have it templated out. I'm going to fold, or we're both going to fold actually, if you want to do it as well. Be very careful. Fold along the lines, or we're going to fold it in half. The whole thing in half. You have your very first comic book, front cover, back cover,
man, dude,
6 pages of action, bro. I'm going to send Joe.
To get a name. What is the name? It would be. Should I cheat and use ChatGPT, or is that the devil?
Don't you dare. That's the devil. I'm going to send
the name.
His name. You know what the story is about. I don't know what the story is about.
I'm stealing a shield.
You're stealing a shield.
My shady character stealing a shield.
Okay, all right.
We're in the middle of a fight, so I'm taking it from them. They don't know I'm taking it. I don't know. This is corny, but we'll call it the shield heist.
The shield heist. Joe Teel's very first 6-page comic, front and back cover. He's doing great. He's done great the whole episode.
Wait, is heist the same way? Is heist I-E?
I'm going to joke about it, but I'm not going to know how to spell it either.
Bro. All right, we're almost done. My fault.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're doing great, dude.
I just don't want to.
Let me pull ChatGPT. Let me give me a second.
Heist? No, it's opposite. What kind of deal? Bro.
I ain't never spelled a day in my life.
Shield and heist are backwards. English.
People are going to think we're stupid.
This is fun. This is great. All right.
We're good?
Yes.
Okay. Show everyone your comic. Again, Joe Teel's very first comic, the Shield Heist. He is now a comic book creator.
The Shield Heist. And you can see too, I guess I can.
Now I'm going to read mine first because
Okay.
I saw yours and it's killer.
Okay.
Mine sucks.
Oh, dang.
I said, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Okay.
When it comes to writing these, when it comes to folding these, I'm going to send you instructions so you can share it on your podcast there, your video.
Yeah.
So anyone else who wants to do this. So I have Joe, we know, and there's a little microphone there. It says, Joe hates tea, sad face. Would you drink it with Bert the Pole?
No.
I would not, could not.
Absolutely not.
He has no hole.
He doesn't.
Could you with the ring bully? I would not, could not. He would beat me. So Joe, you'll never love tea? No, Chris, I hate tea. And there's just a picture of tea because I couldn't think of how to end it.
That's great. I absolutely love it. Just the fact that I'm into it with the tea, the Bert's there.
I've seen the
I
rap
don't like
video.
Bert.
I've seen the rap video. The rap video made me angry. So let's see yours now. I can't wait.
Good. This is cool. All right. We have the Shield Heist. I realized that I went real picture heavy and not dialogue heavy at all. In fact, most of these don't have anything in it. Okay.
Woo!
So the Shield Heist. There's a droid over here and a clone over here. This is in the setting of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
You watch Star Wars?
Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to be a bounty hunter. So if you see this first page, I'm on the holo deal. I'm getting a job from a mysterious shady figure in a cape. And he says, I got a job for you.
That's what they say. Yeah.
Dialogue.
When they got jobs. I love it. Keep
I got a
going.
job for you. Damn, what did I say after that? Then it zooms into him because you got to have a good zoom in. He says, the battle is on Fallujah. I need you to steal the shield.
Here we go. This is okay. Real quick. He started. We know where he's at. We know the characters. I don't know if he named the characters, but we know there are characters. And we know they're stealing a shield now.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
This is a mysterious shady figure. He don't even get a name. We didn't get that far. We'll say my name is Joe and I'm a bounty hunter. Bet. So then I wasted one whole page flying away from the planet in my ship that is called the Crab. I decided to name my ship the Crab because I accidentally drew it in a way that looks like a crab.
That's a full action page. That's wonderful, actually. You did great.
Okay. Yeah. And then we get to the next deal. So here's what we have. The scene is set. They're fighting in Fallujah, which is a planet that's full of like vegetation, right?
All right.
In Star Wars, the whole planet is just, it's leaves and trees and all that. Up on the hill, there's the shield. And it's a shield generator. It's just a big square. And it's up on the hill. These two are shooting at each other, but the shield's in the way. They're fighting and they're trying to figure out how they're going to fight each other with their shield in the way. So what I do is, while they're busy fighting each other, what I did is I drew a flip it over symbol.
Yeah, okay.
Because we're going to show you the back side of the hill.
Okay.
Where there's the generator. So it was facing this way. Now the shield's facing this way because that's me.
Yeah.
Sneaking up behind. Bang. I shoot the shield generators, the deal on it to disarm it. And I snatch it. And I even put POW. You got to have a good POW.
That's a good POW. No, POWs are important. You don't see them enough. You don't see them enough in comics.
So I hit him with a POW, disarm the shield generator, and I get in my crab ship and I fly off the planet. And as I'm flying away, I'm calling the guy on the holo. I just have two little bubbles up there and it says the job is done. Give me my credits. There you have it.
That was 6 pages. That was a Star Wars story. Start to finish. There was an action scene. He flew away. He shot people. That's comic books, man. That's what makes comic books so much fun. Just a couple of pictures.
I had a great time. That was absolutely fun.
I am glad that you did, man.
I gotta leave this in here. This will be like in the background.
That's beautiful.
Like find a way to decorate with it. That's cool, man. Where can people find the stuff you do?
You can find me on TikTok at Christoph.Albright. Christopher spelled without the ER for Christoph, or on Facebook and Instagram at Christopher Albright or Clove Hitch Comics.
Clove Hitch Comics. All right. And plug all you said Iron something. What's that deal again?
Iron Age Comics is what I do a project manager for. We are releasing Watson versus Holmes soon. That's where Sherlock Holmes is a vampire and Watson is the person who has to chase after him this time.
Wow.
Wonderful story. And then my personal comic coming out is Interstellar Dust Presents Alcee. So that'll be coming on Kickstarter if you check that out.
Kickstarter. Well, we appreciate y'all tapping in. We had a good time. We drew some comics. We laughed. Couldn't spell words.
Hell yeah.
drew some stick figures, some questionable stick figures. And my bad guy had a cape. I forgot to say that. Shit.
Cape was good.
You gotta have a cape if you're a mysterious, shady figure. But anyways, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Go check out his comics. Just go read some comics. Hell, that's just a good reminder that they are out there. It's good entertainment. And we love y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow.